So here's the Qigong for men and boys. And for males, what we want to do is we always want to be cultivating our yang energy as deeply as possible to keep our own innate polarization for as long as possible in our lives, to keep that as the foundation for our health and longevity. So for men, the most important single exercise for Qigong that we want to do, which is going to be our foundation for the other Qigong that we're going to do, is going to be a standing exercise. Now this is going to be a very simple one, and there's no limit to how much you can practice this, but I do want you to practice it at least for a few minutes every day. And it is important to practice every day, because when we do Qigong, it creates a very sort of gossamer thread, almost like the silk that's going to be spun into a cocoon. If you break that silk, then the cocoon's not going to work really well. And you break the silk if you go more than 24 hours without practicing. So even if it's for a couple of minutes, I want you to do it, okay? So, on the outside, it appears to be a very simple exercise, but however, in practice, it takes a lot. Here it is. I just want you to stand. Get your feet as parallel as possible, shoulder width. Unlock your knees. That is, a lot of people walk around, they lock their knees in position back. This is not what we want to do. We want to make sure the knees are just unlocked. Hip width, shoulder width. Just relax your arms and your hands down. I want you to stand, and I want you to feel an axis that gets formed from the top of your head, right where your hair cues down. This is the top. The second point is right in between, it's right in the middle of your perineum at the bottom of your abdomen. It's in between your anus and your scrotum. So you want to drop a plumb line right down from the top of your head all the way through. And the third point is where that line hits the ground. And I want you to edge that line up forward until it comes right in between. If this is your foot, there's a point right here, right at the edge of this crest here. On both feet, that point is called Yongchuan, the bubbling spring. So if you go back and forth on your feet a little bit, you'll feel that Yongchuan. When your weight gets there, you'll feel everything sort of disperses and relaxes down. So you want to get your weight balanced pretty much on that Yongchuan point. Then you're dropping a plumb line from the top of your head, through Huiyin, through the perineum, and down. Just let your arms relax. Close your eyes. And we're going to pay attention to our exhalations. When you exhale, relax from the top of your head all the way down to where you feel your feet contacting the ground. When you inhale, you don't need to think about anything in particular, but when you exhale, you want to sweep down your body with your attention all the way down until you feel where your feet make connection with the ground. Now you see that my hands are naturally sort of coming to the side, and the tips of my middle fingers are touching the sides of my legs, but just very naturally. I'm not forcing it to stand at attention or anything like that. It's just very naturally. The reason why I'm doing this is because if you don't do that, it's easy for the shoulders to kind of slump forward. You'll discover this on your own if you just let your hands fall naturally. Eventually, you'll wind up standing like this. I'm just giving you a little leg up by showing it to you in this way. So, you relax from the top of your head all the way down to where you feel your feet making connection with the earth. Do that for a few minutes. When it's time to finish, what I want you to do is rub your hands together till you feel the palms get a little bit warm. And then I want you to give your face a little massage, brush down, rub them together again. Give your ears a little massage, brush down, rub them again. Give your top of your head a few little strokes coming down, 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 down. Past your hips. Get it out your arms, your abdomen, all the way down your